Join us as we embark on the extraordinary journey along the winding road to Station Cottage in Altnabreac, where each twist and turn unveils a story, drawn from first-hand witness accounts and the evidence that remains. Before proceeding, it is important to acknowledge the following background details which will contextualize the subsequent narrative. 1. David Howe, father of Elizabeth Howe, passed away on July 26, 2019. 2. Ian Thomas Appleby was first reported to be in a relationship with Elizabeth Howe in December 2019, with corroborating testimony indicating that he was not acquainted with the family during the summer of 2019. Therefore, it is reasonable to assert that Appleby never knew David Howe. 3. Current research has not yet verified that Elizabeth Howe and Ian Thomas Appleby are legally married. The central question: where is the inheritance? This refers to the funds from David Howe's estate, which should have been divided equally among his 4 children, with Elizabeth Howe acting as the grantee responsible for distribution. As Appleby proceeded with the purchase of Station Cottage in his name alone, questions arose concerning the source of these funds. Appleby's solicitors in Inverness may have the answer to this question. In June 2021, a communication between Appleby's solicitors and the solicitors representing the sellers of Station Cottage revealed the following. Our client does have the funds for the purchase price. To let you understand, I had been led to believe that the whole amount of the purchase was from my client's late father's-in-law's estate. After receiving all the evidence of source etc. last week, it transpired they were still waiting on one final payment from the estate to make up the shortfall of around £15,000, which my client's partner received last Friday. Following the previous communication between Appleby's solicitors and the solicitors representing the sellers of Station Cottage, further correspondence revealed the following. After following this up this morning, it transpires that this additional money is from my client's father-in-law's premium bonds, and we merely just await further source of wealth and funds for this part, which I am expecting this afternoon/evening. Once our anti-money laundering team have confirmed this is acceptable, I will issue our concluding missive. As Appleby's solicitors stated, the £162,000 used to purchase Station Cottage in Altnabreac originated directly from David Howe's estate, implicating both Appleby and Elizabeth Howe in the misappropriation of funds rightfully belonging to Howe's other children. Notably, Appleby misrepresented his relationship to David Howe to his own solicitors, claiming Howe as his father-in-law despite Howe's death occurring before Appleby and Elizabeth Howe became acquainted. Furthermore, marriage records have not yet been found to substantiate any legal union between the pair. It is reasonable to assume that the letters of administration issued by the District Probate Office in Kilkenny, containing false information provided by Elizabeth Howe, were used to pass Appleby's solicitors money laundering checks. Thus, we can answer the question: the missing inheritance was used to purchase Station Cottage. Consequently, it appears that Elizabeth Howe and Ian Thomas Appleby conspired in 2021 to deprive David, son, Alexandra, and Emma, daughters, of their inheritance from their father, David Howe of Ballybannon, Milford, County Carlow, Republic of Ireland, as stipulated under the Succession Act 1965. This allowed Ian Thomas Appleby to purchase Station Cottage, Altnabreac, solely in his name. The decision to register the property solely in Appleby's name may have been an attempt to make it harder to track and retrieve the stolen funds. Therefore, individuals who have contributed to Appleby's GoFundMe campaign should be made aware of the circumstances surrounding this couple's acquisition of Station Cottage. Those who perceive Appleby and Howe as victims of bullying by Network Rail may wish to reconsider their perspective, particularly in light of allegations that Appleby and Howe have engaged in blackmail and stunts against Network Rail and ScotRail in an attempt to extort money. What sort of person, aided and abetted by Appleby, would steal their own brothers' and sisters' inheritance? When you hear those shysters talking on their videos about our land, the hypocrisy utterly revolts. Station Cottage is morally three-quarters owned by Elizabeth Howe's siblings. Moving forward. What steps can be taken to assist David, Emma, and Alexandra? A GoFundMe campaign may not be the most appropriate avenue, as it would allow Appleby and Howe to retain possession of the misappropriated assets. The immediate need is for a local solicitor in the Wick area, perhaps retired, to offer pro bono services to the siblings. The possibility of presenting a civil motion to Wick Sheriff Court to recover the stolen funds through a forced sale of Station Cottage should be considered. A substantial body of evidence is available to support such action. Interested parties are encouraged to offer their expertise and assistance. Thank you for watching.